So I'm going to show you how to take an old boring shoebox and turn it into this decorative box, which is great for storage or any other reason you want. So you're going to need a shoebox, a glue gun and glue sticks, a pair of scissors, some yarn or twine, some fabric, and a measuring tape. So the first thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to remove the lid off of my box. Now if your shoebox doesn't have a lid, you don't have to do that, but this is just what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to place the measuring tape inside the box, and I'm first going to measure the length. Now my length measures about 9¼ inches, and I'm going to add a ½ inch to this measurement when it comes to cutting my fabric. Just remember that. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to measure the width, and my width measures about 8 inches, and again I'm going to add ½ inch of seam allowance when it comes to cutting my fabric. You'll see why later. Then I'm going to go and measure all around my box, and I get about 36 inches as the measurement. Again, when I'm cutting my fabric, I'm going to add ½ inch seam allowance. Can't stress that enough. Then I'm going to measure the height. So my height measures about 4 inches high, and you're going to see here that I'm going to flip the box over a little bit right here, and then I'm going to measure about a third of the way down, and I get about 5 inches as my measurement. So all these things that I'm measuring is going to be for the fabric that I'm going to cut. So I'm going to start underneath just so that I can start off my twine, and then I'm going to take the glue gun and the glue sticks and place a little line of glue all the way around, and this is going to help me adhere the twine to the box. And I'm going to do this up until maybe 2/3 way of the box, and then the rest will be covered with fabric. You're going to see everything that I'm doing in a couple minutes. Let me also state right here that this took me quite a little time to do because the twine that I'm using is really thin. But if you want to do this quickly, I suggest using a thicker twine or a thicker yarn or a string, whatever you want to use. So as you can see here, this is where the ½ inch seam allowance comes in. So I'm taking the glue gun and the glue stick again, and I'm placing a little line of glue all the way along the free edge of the fabric, and I'm going to turn this a quarter of the way in. About a quarter of the way in, then I'm going to fold it down. And the reason that I'm doing this is because I'm going to flip it over, and you're not going to be able to see any of those raw edges, and it's going to give it a nice clean polished finished look. So I'm doing this to all 4 corners, and this is going to form the base of my decorative box. So I'm just showing you here, I'm going to put some glue on the base of the box, and then I'm going to stick that fabric, that rectangular piece of fabric that I just made, into the base. And you can see that it's covering the box and making it look a little fancy. So once that's done, I'm going to take the piece that I measured, which was the height of the box and the little overlap, and let me just say I have 2 pieces here because my fabric wasn't long enough. So if you see me using 2 pieces here or wondering why this piece looks so short, it's because I used 2 pieces. But again, I'm going to take the glue gun and the glue stick and place a little line of glue right where my twine stops, and the fabric is just gonna kind of like kiss the twine, so to speak. So just sticking it down, and then I'm going to fold it over and stick it down inside as well. And this is the end result. Y'all see how easy but simple and pretty this is. Now you can use this to make gift baskets, what have you may. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have, please don't forget to give it a massive thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. So until next time, bye bye.